Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? So in this video, I want to talk about visualization and how you can use visualization for manifestation. And there's a specific way which you stay till the end of the video, you will be learning. And just by being aware of this, you will be 99% ahead of people who don't know this about visualization, right? So stay till the end of the video, guys. And the intention here is that you use this tool to get the ideal life you want. It is so simple. After you learn this, your life is going to be magically changing if you do it consistently, right? And I have not seen anyone thus far who used visualization and didn't see the effects of it, either positive or negative, if he's doing unconsciously for negative things, right? So you have to use visualization in your favor. That is the most simplest and the most powerful tool. And in this video, step by step, I'll be teaching you things which will empower you to just make your visualization so powerful, right? So I'll tell you one thing, right? We basically do not give much importance to our breath. And I was doing this trek, I'm a fanatic trekker. I trek in Himalayas, right? And many times I do it alone these days, right? And once I was going to this peak, there's a temple called Tungnath temple in Uttaranchal. It's at a very it's pretty high. And when you go to Tungnath temple, it's a Shiva temple. It's one of the highest Shiva temples in India. When you go to Tungnath, there's a peak called Chandrashila peak. It's the summit of the mountain. It's further 1.5 kilometers above the Tungnath temple. And many mystics and many saints go there to do meditations at times when people are not there. So when I was doing this trek, I met a yogi, and he was a typical yogi. He was just, his attire was, he was just wearing one saffron cloth, and he was having this thing in hand, this kind of a vessel where you carry water, which Lord Shiva, in many of the pictures you might have seen. So I asked him, just out of curiosity, because I am into spirituality and I'm into manifestation, and I read these books and I try to talk to people about it. So I just, out of curiosity, I asked him, what is the secret to life? In a Hindi, in Hindi obviously, but that was kind of the gist of the message. What we should know, what you have learned about so much of spiritual practices you have done. So he said to me a very simple and very profound thing. And he said that we come to this life with breath, and we move out of this life by leaving our breath. So breath is the thing which basically is there with you from the moment you're born to the moment you die. And that is your control. If you control your breath, you can be or do whatever you want. Whoever this higher power is has given us this breath, and that is the most powerful tool. Now what he was trying to say actually, and I didn't fathom at that time, but when I went back and I reflected upon it, it was like a bulb blowing up in the mind. And what he was trying to say is that you can control the consciousness and what is coming into your life with your breath. You can control your emotions with your breath. So if you breathe deep, and there's a lot of science these days on this, if you breathe deep, you do this Kapal Bhati, right? And Anglom Vilom following that, which is very deep breath from one nostril, releasing from other nostril. Slow down the breath. You basically control your emotions. Immediately calm down, right? And by controlling this breath, by bringing your mind to a state, you can basically make any picture in your mind and then manifest it. It was the most expensive knowledge which he has just thrown out, and to understand it is a life-changing thing, right? So so we get these knowledge bombs from time to time, but more important in life is to use them, right? We often forget to use this knowledge. So that's why Bob Proctor, who I'm a big fan of, because he was he was more of a practical guy, how to practically apply these things in your life, which are written in the books. And he used to always say repetition is the mother of mastery. And just by repeating this information to yourself, that control your breath, focus on your breath, you can change your life profoundly. So in this video, I just wanted to give you this clarity about the breath, and then we will start this video with a breath, and you understand the importance of it, and then the visualization, what you should do rightly in the visualization. So first thing first, what you have to do is you have to keep your spine straight. The yogis, when they go in Himalayas, and if you often get a chance to talk to one of them, and I would recommend you to just make a trips to these spiritual places of India, like Kedarnath, Badrinath, right? And even there are a lot of very famous ones, and there are a lot of less famous ones like Chandrashila, Tungnath temple, right? You'll meet a lot of yogis over there who are meditating. You will always see them standing, doing their meditation in an upright sitting position, because there's a scientific rationale to it. Your spine is a channel to the universe, right? And you get all the energy and all the information from an upright spine. So if your spine is bent, you're not having that energy. So you have to keep your spine straight, right? And then you have to keep your palms upright, right, on your lap. And you can feel this whenever your palms are upright and you're breathing through your diaphragm. Your belly is actually coming out with inhale. If your palms are down like this and then you're shallow breathing on the chest, right? And you're not calm, and you're not having deep relaxation at that time. So you have to keep your palms straight on your lap and breathe 4 to 6 times deeply. In through the nose, belly coming out, slowly count 1 to 8 on the inhalation and 1 to 8 on the exhalation, right? Make it slow. Stick to this number. And when you do this 8 times, you'll feel a deep relaxation in you, right? And when you're deeply relaxed, right, now you have to realize that whatever you want, you have to have a clear, defined goal, right? Whatever you want, it can be meeting a specific person who you are very attracted to, right? It can be having a new home which you wanted from a long, long time, right? It can be having a certain amount in your bank account. It can be anything, right? Once you're deeply relaxed, close your eyes and bring that picture in your mind, right? Try to form that picture. How would a new house form, right? And when you're in that house, what are you seeing around you, right? And when you're in this state, when the picture, you have formed the initial picture, this is where this additional thing what I want to discuss on this channel comes along. You have to interact with this picture with specific questions, right? And Tony Robbins talks a lot about questions. You're engaging multiple faculties over here. You're engaging your visualization, you're engaging your mind which reacts to questions, right? So Tony Robbins talks a lot about questions, and that is why you'll see the power and you'll apply it over here. So what do you have to ask? Once you form some kind of a picture, right? And to get inspiration for this picture, you can check on the internet the kind of houses you want. So once you have this vague picture forming, ask, why do you want to be in this place? Associate a why with it. It can be because you want a good, comfortable position for your family. You want your parents to live with you. You want your child to live with you, etc., etc., right? Engage with the picture, right? And in the second question, ask yourself, whose life is going to change if this visualization comes true? And you're talking to yourself while visualizing this, right? And then you're saying, my wife or my parents will feel very secure. They'll feel so proud of me. You're engaging now these emotions, right? When you see your parents becoming proud of you, you're feeling good, right? You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling good about the house. And then what next from here? I'll be having a safe, comfortable place, and I'll be able to work on my great ideas, which I always wanted to work upon, from this particular room which I'll design for myself. It can be anything, right? So do this, ask questions, why, whose life is going to change, and what you're going to do next, right? And just keep repeating it 4, 5, 6 times, right, to yourself. And when you do this, again, do the same 4 to 6 breaths which you have done initially, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, on a count of 1 to 8, right? Keeping your palms upright all throughout the meditation, and then slowly come out of the meditation, and then just leave it. Go about doing your thing, whatever you're doing, whatever your life is going on. Do not discuss it with anyone. Do not do anything. Come back next time, next day, and do this. Do it 4, 5, 6 times, and you'll see the synchronicities then happening in your life. If you want something very, very fast, do it often. Do it morning and night. Do it 3, 4 times a day if possible, right? If you want things to happen very, very fast. But it's so important to not discuss with anyone. Now, if anybody of you, although my intention is to just share the knowledge here, but if anyone of you wants to question, just remember this one thing. Human mind at any time is exposed to 40 million pieces of information in the environment, right? And this is scientific data, right? But out of those conscious pieces of information are only 40. When you visualize, you increase the amount of information to those conscious information, right? That visual pictures and the questions, engagement with the emotions, etc., right? And that is the scientific reason why your manifestation will happen, because your RAS, the reticular activating system in your brain, which is the survival mechanism which screens the environment to just filter the information which is required for your visualizations and for your goals, will become active. And as a result, you'll see these synchronicities happening, which were anyway there, but since you're now focused, you will feel them and you will engage with them and you will take action towards your goals, whatever it can be. So I hope this video was helpful to you. I hope you liked it. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel, right? I create a lot of videos here on the mental models, from knowledge from the books which I'm reading, and on the law of attraction. I'll see you again in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for watching.